interior ready to put toe to leather. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah State Aggies offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. Done. Wide, make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're looking for the first touchdown of the day. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. Back, you play really smart. Sound, understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start. Would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Morrow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Foster. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's got his man across the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Not a good one.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Powers through the defender. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. On the option. He'll toss it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Wants to go up top. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
And the Aggies want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Him out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. Running to Green. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
On the option. Quick toss. And they're in for a touchdown.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Utah State up-tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's open on the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass. Bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. On the 3rd possession, they've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Fouls through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Utah State. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Round at the 20.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And you've got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
The throw. He's got the back in the middle.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll send the back in motion. The option look. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. who knows what they're going to do.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going back to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Utah State up-tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Utah State offense has it going.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run the option. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter. Field now.
On to punt it away.
Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and mark it at the 32. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try the left side. And there was no... just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Morrow. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gives it on the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't. Out. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Military stun. Cooking.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. What a complete decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get this drive started from the 29.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We reached the break and Utah State holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Utah State offense has it going. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. Wants to go up. On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid tackle.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackman was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. Makes the grab. It's Beckham. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Aggies in the hurry up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get to convert.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want to run it left here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have been... You left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Brings up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Here's the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Use the to the air on 2nd down. Right on the mark.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's it. Played a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Motion from the back. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
They'll run the toss. Hard running there. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Fullback's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And how How about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll send the back in motion. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Utah State up-tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And they're not on the same page there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than field position here. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads it left. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Utah State up-tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll try the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The play-action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house.
Here we go.
Goes to the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to swing it on second down. Might be looking to run. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Sets up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Quarterback making checks. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch and gets the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there in pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll try to sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, try to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Utah State up-tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.